Thank you for joining us for this week's Energy Forecast and Contemplation. Sabine.
I'm Juna.
And as you know, we're from Synergy in Motion, where it's all about empowering you to live true to you. And this week, we come to you with rhythm and that which is in between.
Yes, and what is in between comes from Hexagram 5 in the I-Ching, or Gate 5 in Human Design, and it is called waiting. And it also has to do with rhythm. It's like the channel of rhythms in Human Design. It's connected to that. But today we're going to really explore, and this whole week is about waiting and the beauty of and the power in waiting. In our busy world where we're on our phones and everything is instant access and we get impatient if we have to wait more than 30 seconds for something, it's amazing trait to develop in ourselves to be able to wait, not with impatience, but with patience and with relaxation, right? So you can wait with impatience, which is the shadow aspect of waiting. And you can also wait with patience and relaxation and being open to whatever comes next without having to push an agenda or, tap your fingers, tap your toes until the next thing is ready. So this week, be open to wait. We are in a time of waiting. We are in the time of the darkness, at least in the Northern Hemisphere. We are we have shorter days, longer nights. And we are waiting for the light to appear, which comes at the winter solstice in just a couple of weeks. So this is a time of hibernation for the body. You might feel that in your body, like kind of a dormancy or a waiting. Certainly with the earth, wherever, in the Northern Hemisphere where the leaves are off the trees and there's this hibernation kind of quality. And that's what we want to offer to you, this waiting aspect. And yeah, when you wait instead of push, all kinds of things can open up. Your awareness for one thing, and you can live by, living true to you, which is something that we always say. And that takes some time, some relaxation, some courage, not this constant pushing.
Mm-hmm. And can you imagine to wait relaxed, to not wait impatiently? And when I work with radionics, I see a lot of times how much people put a pressure onto themselves to heal, to change. And it is an art to learn to wait and be relaxed. And the beauty of that is that in that time when you actually allow yourself to relax and wait, awareness can form, awareness can come through, healing can actually unfold. And talking about healing, what I see is that healing is not a quick fix most of the time. It sometimes occurs like this, but there's a long story beforehand, because what healing really is changing a rhythm, a pattern that doesn't work into a pattern, a rhythm that does actually work and honor your body and you.
And can you say a little bit more about that? Because it's so exciting, like what you do with radionics. You kind of whisper to the system, the person's body, mind, spirit system, a different possibility for health and wellness that they may have gotten into a pattern that creates unease and dis-ease for them, right?
Mm-hmm, so, yeah. And it's really like creating a momentum. As instead of saying, okay, boom, change now. No, here's a different possibility. And it's that pulse, that rhythm that I provide the system, your system, to actually gently and gracefully change and not sledgehammer change, because that is usually a quick fix and doesn't really address what's really going on. It doesn't change the underlying patterning that created this in the first place. So really this week's invitation is be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself that creating a different momentum by waiting, by relaxing into the pause, and like really giving yourself that space to do that. And particularly in this time where we're tending to be more busy with all Christmas preparation and all that, we're starting to roll into that and all the social events happening. And you could run from one thing to another, forgetting that between one and the other is the pause. is the waiting, of actually becoming aware what works for me and what doesn't. If you don't allow yourself that, you will be so conditioned and falling into the global pattern that is not necessarily nurturing for you. So really give yourself that between the beat, that beautiful space, without the stress of, I have to wait now. Okay, no. Relax into that. And okay, what is next? What would my body actually desire? What actually would contribute to me? So, and there's a lot of joy in that. There's a joy that can bubble up over time. Yeah.
Yeah, and the shadow aspect to this is impatience and being so tense and anxious while you're waiting, and you're not really waiting because you're trying to control everything, right? So that's our society that we live in is, what can I change, or what's next? What's on the agenda? And waiting just allows you to take a rest and to be still, to be silent, like all of these more quiet, more inward kinds of things. And we are, in this time of looking inward and being inward and finding your own flow, finding your own rhythm within the bigger scheme of things, right? There's the global cycles and the global, the stuff that's happening in the stars and the planets, which really affects us. Plus there's your own body and your own rhythm. So really tune into that and really allow yourself to wait.
And it's not an empty waiting. It's a full of being waiting, a relaxed waiting. That's the difference. That's what makes it so juicy. Not just another round of patience. No, patience. Like, ooh, I get to be. The juiciness of that. So that's our invitation for you this week.
Yes.
To enjoy this delicious waiting, being present, alert to what is.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us, for listening. We really appreciate it, you being here every week. And please do like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Comment in the comment section. How does this jive with you? Are you in this time of waiting? Are you impatient? How is this working in your life? Is this a good reminder? Like we'd love to know how this works for you and how this impacts your life. It certainly impacts us all the time, as we go through this, and we're learning along with you, right? We're learning. We teach this, we share this because this is what turns us on and what we're looking at in our own lives. And we just want to share it with you. So thank you for your feedback and comments. We really, really value your presence here.
Yes.
All right. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.